Hey, good morning, guys. It's now time for the Okeechobee Fishing Report. It is Wednesday, June the 17th, and we're going to be spending pretty much the day out at the golf course today, fishing with the kids at the youth golf clinic that Robbie puts on every year. We've been doing this for like 25 years. We've been doing this forever. Had a long day yesterday. Had 2 trips out on the lake yesterday. Took my boat, and gentleman's boat was, well, he hasn't got a boat yet. But I fished the first couple of places that I thought we would catch fish, and we caught one or two, but it wasn't that good. The third place we fished, we pretty much hammered them right there and caught some really, really nice ones. And they were really, really shallow. I was up where I could see the edge of the drop off, and they were a long cast up in the real, real shallow water. Some really, really nice fish too. And then a trip in the afternoon, a gentleman, he got they're from South Carolina. They got a metal boat. They didn't have power poles, but they had some of those poles you stick in the ground. Well, it worked out pretty good. They caught them. We caught them everywhere we went. Even the places that I didn't catch them yesterday morning, they were biting pretty much at midday. We went out at 12 o'clock, and we fished about 4 hours, and had a gentleman brought his son down, and his son's in the 8th grade. Really, really good fisherman. Stopped and bought a brand new rod and reel on his way down, and they pretty much caught them everywhere we went. They're going to be here through Saturday, I believe, so they're going to do okay. But total boat control is everything. The power pole is so important. Now, they've got their metal boat. They didn't have it on there yesterday, but they had live scope and all that really, really nice stuff, but they didn't have it on the boat, so we didn't use it. But the equipment he had on the boat, the sonar unit, the Garmin he had on the dash was good. I could see where the boat was positioned. And I was in the back of the boat, and I would put those poles down and hold on to them. And but we didn't control the boat nearly as good as if you had power poles. I told him, I said, you need a power pole. I said, all this stuff you got on your boat, hey, go ahead and get you a power pole, because this is, I hit that remote every time I catch a fish, because I want total boat control. I want to stop that boat wherever I'm at. But anyway, they caught them everywhere we went. Now they're going to be here the rest of the week. I told them, now these spots are yours. You come back and fish them, and just have a great time. We want everybody to catch them when they come here. I talked to Raymond Iglesias yesterday. There's a lot of stuff going on with the lake, and I'm going to have him on and do an interview with him. And because there's a lot of stuff that I don't really understand. He's on top of this. Raymond does a tremendous job trying to get Lake Okeechobee healthier. And there's a lot of folks working on that too. But the lake is in incredible shape. I mean, the water is so clear. I mean, fluorocarbon. I told everybody, put fluorocarbon on your rods. I don't normally use it, but the water is so clear, you need fluorocarbon. Trust me. I'm gonna put fluorocarbon on the poles for the kids out the golf course today. In fact, I've got to get in there and get started. I was so busy yesterday, I haven't had time to even work on these poles. But we got to thank Roland Martin's Marina. They'll furnish all our worms and all the stuff, the terminal tackle that we need for this event, which it's a lot involved. And got to thank Roland Martin's Marina. They've been helping out with that forever. And all the poles that we've got, they've got. But anyway, Marta at Everglades Federal Credit Union, she really steps up to help us put this event on. Because like I say, there's a lot of work goes on doing this. I'm up at 3:30 this morning because I've got a lot of work to do today. Alan J. Dodge Chrysler Jeep, they help out every year put this thing on. And Debbie just bought her not a brand new Tahoe there, but she just bought her new truck there. They treated us really, really good. So, shop local before you buy anything. Go buy Dodge, Alan J. Dodge there, if you're thinking about upgrading your truck or whatever, your tow vehicle. Of course, Joy and Jordan State Farm Insurance, he's always helped us out with this. But anyway, their deputy, let's see, Tom Levins, he called up yesterday, and they're going to send a couple of their explorers over to help us with the kids. And, there's a lot of work goes on. We're going to be putting worms on the hooks and taking fish off hooks for several hours. And let me tell you, they're going to probably catch 200 fish, so we need all the help we can get. And anyway, a couple of the explorers are going to come out and help us. And Loopy, she used to work at our bank. She's going to come out. She always loves working with these kids. But it's going to be a fun day. It's going to be a fun day at the golf course. There's the number 9 green. But anyway, that's pretty much going to do it. The fishing report. And trust me, big worms. Get those big 7-inch stick worms, the biggest worms you get. Throw them out there. Just swim them over the real shallow water, and then stop them and let them fall off the edges. And let the fish tell you where they're at. Sometimes they're on those edges. Sometimes they're out in the flat. You don't know till you fish them. So I'm using a 3/16 ounce sinker. I'm not using a real lightweight, although you could in the real shallow water. But that 3/16 gets that worm to fall quicker, and I know where that ledge is if I can't see it. Like early in the morning, you can't see as good. As that sun comes up, you can see everything much, much, much better. I didn't get a chance to fish for those shell cracker yesterday, but I showed these folks from South Carolina where they were. Now I'm pretty sure, and they had some worms. They're going to try to get some shell cracker too. But anyway, that's pretty much going to do it for the fishing report for this morning. But just remember, big worms, fluorocarbon, and like I say, don't get any better than that. The wind was a little bit out of the south, maybe a little southwest yesterday. It's been that way for 2 or 3 days. It's not blowing hard, but it did pick up there one time. We had a little trouble, with the metal boat controlling it, because the wind really does like to push those boats around. But anyway, we got to thank Okeechobee County for making it possible for me to get up at 3:30 in the morning and give you a fishing report. We do this 7 days a week, guys. Over 3,000 people the last several days have viewed it. Yesterday, 3.3 thousand. The day before, 3.4 thousand people get up and watch our fishing report on Lake Okeechobee. A lot of people are interested in what's going on over here, and hopefully we can catch some fish. If you want me to get in your boat, give Deb a call, 239-560-2704. We call these ride-alongs. I'll get in your boat, just like I did with these gentlemen yesterday. I'll take you out there. I'm not doing this as a guide, but I'm showing you where I fish and where the fish are. And you can go back anytime you want and catch those fish. I'm your coach. I'm going to show you what I do. And if you're making a mistake, I'll tell you what I think you need to be doing. And trust me, it's going to help you catch a lot more fish. But anyway, fishing's good, man. I tell you what, Lake Okeechobee's alive and well and doing really good. Lakeshore Marine, man, I tell you what, that's why you see all those Suzukis out there. And I get asked all the time, what motor would I put on a boat, if I got a new boat? Oh, it'd be a Suzuki. And I'd get it up there at Lakeshore Marine. Of course, power pole, I talked about them earlier. You got to have a power pole, guys. If you want to catch fish on Okeechobee, the original power pole, the blade, man, I tell you, don't get any better than that. Of course, Cluison Golf Course, Join Jordan State Farm Insurance, they're helping us with this event today. The Bait Station, North Fort Myers, K&M Drugs, family owned and operated all around the lake. When your doctor sends your prescriptions in, have them send them to K&M Drugs. Trust me, they'll treat you like family out there. Pogie's Family Restaurant and RV1 Mobile Repair. If you got a problem with your RV, give these guys a call. RV1 Fix My RV. Call that number. They'll come to you and take care of all your problems. Well, guys, that's pretty much going to do it. Deb's in there getting ready. She got up early this morning. I got to get them poles and get that fluorocarbon on them poles and going to do it a little different this year. I'm not going to use the little sinker and hook. I'm going to use the little bitty jig heads that we can put these on. I think that might be better. Hey, I'll let you know if that works. Anyway, guys, until tomorrow, hey, y'all go fishing. I'm pretty sure we're going to stay hooked up today.